everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Helen and today I'm doing my wrap up of Junior Eurovisionathon. I am also going to do an unboxing of some Eurovision goodies that I ordered from the Eurovision shop. In fact, I think I'll do that first. So yeah, it's just arrived now, so I will show you what I ordered. I couldn't resist. My mother-in-law is giving me money for Christmas, and with money like that I like to spend it on something that I wouldn't normally treat myself to, or wouldn't normally have the money to do that. So I wanted to get something special with it, and the minute I saw some of these things in the shop I couldn't resist. So I got some Eurovision Song Contest socks. Quite a few of the things were in like a bottle green colour, which is my favourite colour, so yeah, I got a double pair of those. I got a Eurovision Song Contest tote bag, got like stars on the back, but again, love the green. I got myself a Eurovision Christmas jumper. So there you go. So I'm excited to wear that this Christmas season. It does look like it will fit me. I didn't want to get the small because I didn't want it to be too tight, but yeah, I made it with that. And then I couldn't resist these two. Did I need both? Probably not, but I got them anyway. I just hope they've made it in one piece. So they're smaller than I thought they were going to be. For the tree. Oh. Eurovision Song Contest baubles, although there's no little string at the top. I'm going to have to tie my own. That's a bit annoying. I got the green one obviously, and then because they only had two colours I thought, well, I've got to get the other one as well. So there's those two. I got a little thank you card. Thank you for your order, for shopping at the official Eurovision Song Contest shop. Your order made our day, we hope it made yours too. And then packed with love, and I think it says, I don't know if it says Jude who packed it, but that's very nice. And they also sent me, I didn't order this, but they've sent it me for free, a Eurovision Song Contest Malmo 24 keyring. So yeah, this jumper's going on this afternoon because it's a bit chilly now. Might even wear it to do the school run. Yeah, I couldn't resist. So yes, I already did a wrap up of the first week of Junior Eurovisionathon, so if you want to check that out, I'll put a link in the comments below. But for that week I read 5 books. I read for Germany, I read Stay in Berlin. Estonia, I read The Saviour of Lasnae. For Malta, I read A Dead Man in Malta. For Netherlands, I read The Happiest Kids in the World. And then for San Marino, I read Around the World in 80 Men San Marino. I didn't do as well in the second week. At the end of the first week I was already partway through my Albanian book, which is The Unexpected Mrs. Polifax by Dorothy Gilman. I give this 5 stars. I'd already give a bit of an explanation of what it was about in the first video, but it's about a woman who's retired. She's really bored with her life to the point where she's considering ending her life altogether, and then she decides to turn up at the CIA and offer to be a spy, and by accident she ends up becoming a spy for them and then gets into lots of trouble. And this is like a long running book series. It reminded me very much of Murder, She Wrote, and then I found out that there was actually 2 TV adaptations done of the first book, and one of the people to play Mrs. Polifax was indeed Angela Lansbury. So yeah, definitely got those vibes. But I gave this 5 stars. I am going to continue with the series, but I'm going to make my way up to the book that is another Eurovision country and then read the next one in April, May time for Eurovisionathon. So yeah, excited about that one. And then my Armenian book was the one that took me the longest, and it was nothing to do with the book. I was just in a weird kind of headspace. I had a lot of anxiety that particular week, and so I just took my time reading it. It was a sapphic book, but I kind of knew from the blurb that it was probably going to head that way, in the fact that there were 2 women on the front of the book together. Basically this girl is wanting to find love but not really managing that, and so she decided, her mum has always wanted to set her up with an Armenian boy. There's this is set in America, but there's a local Armenian festival going on, and she decides to let her mum kind of write a list of all the eligible men from that community that she knows. Her mum knows everybody and all the parents, and so she decides to go to some of these Armenian events at the festival and meet some of these men and decide for herself what she thinks. But in that time, she meets somebody else, and we watch that relationship develop as well. So I think you can kind of see where that goes. But I gave it 3 stars. It was okay. I did enjoy it, but it wasn't anything particularly special. However, that author has written other books, and she is Armenian, so the next book that I can find of hers I will read for Armenia next year. As you know from that video, I already DNF'd one of my Island books, which was From Island with Love, and then I got halfway through Hitched by J.F. Murray. This was one about a girl called Kate who goes with 3 of her friends to Vegas for her hen party. She's got a partner who she's going to be married called Norman, who is really quite smothering and controlling, really. But she doesn't really see it. Her friends do, but are supporting her anyway. And she goes there and bumps into somebody, well, the love of her life from 9 years ago. And there was a big misunderstanding about why they split up. And yeah, I won't say any more about it, but it gave me very much the vibes of the Hangover film / How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. I really enjoyed it. It was very humorous. I only gave it 3 stars because there were parts in it that just made me cringe, and it was sad because actually the funny parts were like the relationship between the girls, and just some of the quips that they come out with were really good. So but it's definitely worth a read, and I would read another book by that author. But that was for Ireland, but I didn't finish it in time, so I didn't count it in my points for the readathon. But I managed to get 668 points. But what I found interesting was that the top 4 countries on the scoreboard, Georgia, Portugal, Ukraine and France, I didn't read for any of those. Malta came 5th, and that was the first one that I read, and then San Marino came last on the scoreboard, and I did read for that. So that's the beauty of the readathon. It's kind of a pick and mix. You can go off the odds, which I didn't do this time because I didn't know. I don't watch Junior Eurovision, so I didn't know who was favourite. I didn't know who was taking part in it. And I did find it interesting that the UK weren't taking part this year. I don't know why that was, but obviously that doesn't affect the readathon. You can still take part as there is. So yeah, thank you to people who took part. I hope everyone enjoyed it, and I hope, well, I do know that I've now got more options for the countries ready for the April-May round of Eurovision, which is when most people take part anyway. Not as many people tend to take part in the Junior Eurovision one, and I get why, because it's only 2 weeks and it's not a bigger challenge, and to be honest, I always decide on it last minute, so it doesn't give people a lot of chance to take part. So yeah, anyway, I really enjoyed it, and I've got more options now, and so yeah, I'm going to just quickly disappear off and put on my Eurovision jumper, and I will show you what it looks like, and then I will end the video. Ta-da! So that's what it looks like. Yes, I'm very happy with that. So yeah, if you are interested in taking part in the readathon, the next round will be in April. I'm not quite sure of the dates yet, but it's whatever date in May the Eurovision Song Contest is. A month before that is when, in April, is when the next round happens. And so yeah, please come and join us. There's a Discord. I can share the link with you if you want to join in, and I will see you soon.